Right from the opening seconds, this situation takes a dark turn, and it happens fast. We're outside a police station, in a public place, where a member of the public is doing something completely legal, filming. But listen closely, officers immediately invoke terrorism powers. Not because of intelligence, not because of a threat, but because of discomfort. This is where routine policing crosses into something far more serious. Stay with this footage, because what starts as just a conversation quickly becomes a lesson in how powerful laws can be stretched, misused, and weaponized against ordinary citizens. And here's the key question to keep in mind as this unfolds. Is filming enough to justify being treated like a suspect, or is something far more dangerous happening here?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm just concentrating on the filming.
Okay.
Yeah, can I just take your numbers, please? Are you filming me?
We are, yeah.
Yeah, you are now. Yeah,
With you
okay. Yeah. Can I?
You can take the numbers, mate. 3406.
Thank you very much.
We've only come out.
Can I take your number, please?
3026. I'm the sergeant, Scott Manning.
You're the sergeant. Okay, thank you very much.
What's happening then? What are we doing today?
Just filming in public. Yeah.
But why around a police station? Because obviously, with it being a premises with police officers inside.
Is this a colleague as well?
Yes.
Yeah, you've come to engage with me? Yeah.
We're in 24252.
Alright, thank you very much, sorry.
But with it being a police, where police are,
yeah,
there's obviously a level of security that we'd be concerned about.
Okay.
Do you not agree with that?
My comment will be no, I don't agree with it. Although, yes, I agree that you should come out and engage with me. That's perfectly fine.
That's what we're doing, isn't it?
Yeah, no, that's fine.
You why a police station?
Well, it's a social experiment that I'm doing.
Right.
Yeah, so
Explain exactly what that means.
well, I don't have to explain. I mean, don't answer me like that. I mean, if we can have a conversation.
Can I ask you what your social experiment is then, please?
Okay. Well, there's been some abuse around people filming in public, and the police have abused powers. Yeah, and because they've abused powers, am I legally right to be standing on this pathway filming you?
Yeah.
Well then, so basically that's what it is. It's to see what sort of interaction I'm going to get by doing a legal activity. Yeah.
Okay. Do you not see, from the point of view of the police officers, that the vulnerability for us when we're coming in and out, and
so
not everyone's going to know who you are.
Fair enough.
And immediately that's going to maybe cause them some concern. Do you not think you have some sort of civil duty to try and sort of help the police to be able to feel a little bit more comfortable coming in and out of the police building?
Okay. So
the sergeant asks if the auditor feels a civil duty to make officers feel comfortable. This is manipulation right out of the gate. Article 10 of the Human Rights Act protects the freedom of expression, which includes filming in public. There is zero legal requirement to identify yourself or justify lawful behaviour because it makes police feel nervous. The auditor doesn't owe them comfort, they owe him respect for his rights.
I'm gonna say to you, right, one thing. If what I'm doing is legal,
no, I haven't asked you if it's
legal. No,
legal.
but if it's legal, it's not a matter of what you just said to me. It's a legal activity, so therefore I can do it. So by your explanation to me, it makes sense. Yeah. But it's also a legal activity, so you've got to respect that I can do it.
At no point have I said that you can't.
No, I know you haven't,
so I asked you a
but that's the conversation, and it'll go round.
You refuse to answer that you don't feel that you've got.
Do I have to answer it?
No.
Well, I've just given you my answer. I just said to you that because it's a legal activity and I can do it, from what you just said, negates it being a legal activity. If it was unlawful, then you can turn around and say, oh, do you know what, we're scared because you're doing something which isn't unlawful, you'd come and arrest me. But because it's legal, I can understand the concern. Don't get me wrong, I'm not being antagonistic, right, or anything like that. Yeah, of course I can understand the concern, but because it is legal, the concerns doesn't outweigh my right.
Notice the auditor is more measured and knowledgeable than the trained officers. He acknowledges their concerns while firmly holding his ground. The sergeant wants compliance dressed up as conversation, but the auditor isn't budging.
So therefore, you're coming, you're talking to me, yeah? And that's what you're supposed to do. If you want to turn around and say, oh, we want to try to figure out what you're doing and stuff like that.
That's what we're doing.
Yeah, no, that's just what I'm trying to say to you, yeah, then that's fine. And if that's the case and you've figured out that I'm doing a legal activity, then that should be the end of the conversation, really. I mean, you can come, you can give your opinion, you can tell me whatever you want to tell me, but all I'm going to say to you is, I ain't doing nothing wrong. And top and the bottom of it is that...
I get that's what you're saying. We're just asking you why you're not doing anything wrong.
Because it says so, it's a law.
No, you've said
Well,
you're doing
the
a
law-
social experiment. We've said what sort of experiment you're doing. That's all we've asked you.
No,
There's a lot of things that are, there's a lot of things that are not legal. Listen a second. I could go home.
No, actually, I don't have to listen a second, but I'll let you carry on.
I thought you said we're having a
No,
conversation.
I'll let you carry on. Well, it's not a conversation with consent. You guys have come up to me to stop me filming legally, and then you're trying to say stuff to me. Okay, but now you're trying to put your opinion onto me, which isn't what...
You said we're having a conversation.
Yes,
Conversations go two ways.
I know, but didn't you hear what I just said?
If it doesn't go both ways, it's just someone talking to someone.
Yeah, but does it have to be that I have to stand and listen to what you got to say? No. You're asking me stuff. I'm saying to you that if you want to ascertain... Oh, look, loads more. Can I get numbers and stuff?
See the numbers on the shoulders. See the
So
names on the name
are they going to identify? Okay, fair enough. Even though you should identify
let me
again.
just explain where I am with this.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. I know you've explained this is a social experiment.
Yeah.
We've got no way of actually testing that. Really.
Well,
Yeah,
the
this
way
is
that
your
you're
opinion,
testing
and
it...
the fact
Okay,
that
let
this
you finish
is
first.
the fact that this is quite a vulnerable premises.
Mm-hmm.
With police officers coming in and out. Quite recently, we've had quite a lot of attacks and people that have been attacked coming in and going out. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to detain you for the purpose of the search.
Okay.
Using the powers of the Terrorism Act.
Okay. Before you do that, can I just ask you to look in my backpack, in the pocket, in the back pocket, yeah?
This is the exact moment everything changes. When the sergeant invokes Section 43 of the Terrorism Act, the legal threshold instantly jumps sky high. This power is not about inconvenience or unease. It requires reasonable suspicion of terrorism, based on objective facts, not vibes, not filming, not refusal to chat. What you're seeing here is a critical procedural failure. There's no intelligence brief, no suspicious behavior, no threat indicators, just a man with a camera standing lawfully on public land. Notice how the auditor stays calm, challenges the grounds, and even points officers to their own national guidance that explicitly warns against using terrorism powers for photography. Ask yourself this: if lawful behavior becomes grounds for detention, where does that line stop? And how many people wouldn't know their rights well enough to push back the way he does here?
On terrorism.
Could I
ask you
just explain what I'm going to explain and you can talk to me after?
Okay, fair enough. Yep.
You're detained for the purpose of search, which means you can't leave at the moment. You're not under arrest.
Okay, yeah.
You can't leave until I've completed my search. When I've
Fair
finished, I'll fill out a stop slip, which will have all the powers listed on it and the reasons behind why. Okay, do you understand all of that?
I believe it's an unlawful search.
Well, I didn't ask you what your opinion was. I'm asking you, do you understand all of that?
When the auditor challenges legality, the sergeant responds with, "I didn't ask what your opinion was." That is pure contempt for rights. The sergeant doesn't see someone with legal protections. He sees a problem to be controlled. This is authoritarian policing caught on camera.
No? Okay, fine. Okay, I think I'll ask you to just take that.
Yeah, can I just put this on the floor then, please?
Yeah, it's fine, yeah, it's fine. Right. What's your name, please?
I'm not going to give my name. I'm not going to.
Because I'm not in uniform, mate. That's me.
Okay,
Alright.
no problem.
This is Chalice in the same building. I just want to assist with the search.
Yes, please. That one.
I'll do that.
You got anything on you you shouldn't have?
No,
Okay, you got anything on you that's sharp or could injure me or anything like that?
no. That's what I'm telling you about. Yeah. Police advice, suspicion of having reasonable grounds, suspicion, and all that. Yeah.
And reasonable grounds also comes from people not engaging with us and telling us what
I do this on camera, but you can say differently. It's on camera. It's on camera. Well, there you go. It's on camera. It's on your video camera as well. My engagement.
What, saying I'm doing an experiment? And then
Yeah,
you said,
of
what sort of
course. Well, that's an
experiment?
engagement,
You
isn't
said
Absolutely shocking. 5 officers now surround one man with a camera. The auditor correctly calls this out. One officer even tries to claim the auditor didn't engage in the beginning. This is gaslighting while being filmed. The auditor engaged from the start. He explained his purpose clearly and stayed polite even under pressure. But because he wouldn't give his name and wouldn't stop, they're rewriting history. This video proves otherwise.
Yeah, but considering, are you finished with the search?
I've finished with the search. I've
Okay,
just got to
thank
carry on
you.
with our checks for the next.
Yeah, fine.
I think, I'm allowed to think, that's what I do, that this whole...
Can I pick up my camera?
Not a moment.
No,
This whole scenario has been about you trying to provoke this.
No, not at all.
Well, that's what I
Well,
believe.
did I,
I'm allowed to believe that.
Was I rude
Not
to
at
you?
any point.
Hold on. So why would I be provoking? See, that's what
I
I'm
think
saying.
you-
This is the powers that police advice, photography, section 43. You shouldn't be stopping me because I'm doing a legal activity. It says it there. It's a memo that's been sent out to you guys.
Yeah,
Yes,
you can read
try.
into anything
No,
as
but
much
yes,
as you
you-
like.
okay.
At the end of the day,
You won't have a conversation.
yeah. Fine. What do you do with that one?
So we can
See
go
if
through
we've
it,
got
can't
a
we?
number or whatever.
Ah, okay.
Yeah?
Did you just call me boss?
Yeah, why not?
Did you call me boss? Why did you call me boss?
It's a lovely term of endearment, isn't it?
Why did you call me boss?
What would you like me to call you?
Well, I believe that I've just been unlawfully searched.
Right.
Yeah, under section 43. Yeah, I don't agree with 5 officers having to search me, considering I'm doing a legal. There's a bike. There's a bike. Let me
No
take a
one is
picture of these bikes.
suggesting-
Do you know something? Do you know something? Actually, you've done. Listen. 5 of you are standing here, so as far as I'm concerned, you've all searched me.
Okay,
Yeah,
let's-
even though these guys, you were okay in the
I
beginning, so I ain't got
wanna
nothing,
clarify with you,
no
on
issues
film
against
as well.
you. This guy here, he's there telling me that I didn't engage in the beginning, but obviously the
Boss man,
video
can
will
I
show
ask you?
differently.
Boss man,
Yeah,
listen
I'm
to me. I'm
not a
gonna call
boss
you
man
boss.
or
What would
anything
you
like
like me
that.
to call you?
Right, I think that's quite disrespectful.
Okay, what would you
yeah,
like me to call you?
in saying that. Right, yeah, I do want to stop
What
form
would you like me to
actually.
call you?
And the thing about it is, yeah, you believe that you done illegal activity. I believe that it was an illegal
well, we'll
search.
have to agree
I
to
told you
disagree
about the
on that,
section
won't we?
43 memo and all that sort of thing. I've got it in my bag
Yeah.
to show you. There's nothing that I've been doing. So
No one's suggesting that anything you've done is illegal, because if they
well
did,
then, so all you're
we
doing
would-
is trying to get.
This extremely intelligent sergeant says, "No one's suggesting you've done anything illegal. If nothing was illegal, why use terrorism powers? You cannot lawfully use Section 43 without reasonable suspicion of terrorism." The sergeant just admitted there's no illegal activity, which means there were never grounds for the stop.
Either you
Information
talk or
on
I'll
me,
talk,
which
if we
is
both talk at
it
the
doesn't
same
matter.
time, it'd be pointless.
Oh
wouldn't it?
well then that's why I wasn't talking earlier on, because I didn't make 2 of us talking at the same time. Yeah,
Well, you
one
asked,
person at a
what are you
time.
doing? You said a social experiment. We said, what's the nature of that? And you refused to engage with us.
Okay.
Anyone can say it's a social experiment. You need to give us a
Okay.
little bit more.
So
you
if that's
don't get
if
searched.
that's what you want to do, fine, do it to everybody. If they want to film, it's up to you. It's cool, whatever.
Sir,
It
don't call me sir.
is what it is.
Sir, good?
Oh, do you know something? I'm just like gonna stand here now because it's too many questions. You.
Could I ask
too
you
many
some
questions.
questions?
Yes, you can.
Excellent. Okay, so I know that you don't agree with our grounds. Those are our grounds, and they're subjective. They're my grounds, okay? And I've explained them to you. If you want to challenge them, you can. But it's not about you filming. Filming was the reason we came over to speak to you.
Okay.
And then once we've gone into that reason behind why you're filming, this is why I've used those powers.
Okay. So you had credible information that I could be a terrorist.
How would I
Or,
know?
or was it just that you came out
Credible
to talk to me?
information?
No. Well,
If it was
let me
you'd have been arrested, wouldn't
let me just get this little bit of paper out again, which has the memo on it. Yeah. You haven't read it, have you? You didn't see this, did you?
No.
No. Well, I'm just going to read something to you, which it says in regards
What name would you like me to record
in
on this?
regards to suspicion.
What name would you like
Right.
me to record on this? What name
So
would you like
if you
me to
put
record
if you
on
put I don't need my name, thank you.
Declined, yeah?
So the third one, or this one here, yeah. What is reasonable suspicion? Yeah, the code explains that reasonable suspicion must be based on objective facts or information. It can never be based on the personal factors alone. Okay.
I'm quite
So
happy with
have
that.
you got any objective facts?
Yeah.
What are they?
My objective fact is that you was filming outside a police station.
It's illegal.
which
It's illegal.
Which could be.
It's legal.
Not at any point in here
It's-
does it
it's
say that
legal.
you've got to be acting illegally.
No, but
Here comes the knockout. The auditor reads directly from police guidance. Reasonable suspicion must be based on objective facts or information. It can never be based on personal factors alone. Then he asks, "Have you got any objective facts?" The sergeant responds with, "You were filming outside a police station. However, that's not an objective fact supporting terrorism suspicion. That's a description of lawful activity. Filming in public, as we all know, is a protected expression under the Human Rights Act. The sergeant has just revealed his reasonable suspicion, and it was nothing more than discomfort. That does not meet the legal threshold for Section 43. The auditor just destroyed his entire justification using the police's own guidance.
For me to film outside the police station, so why bother come out?
You're absolutely right.
So why come out then? If I'm doing something which is legal, well, I'm not arguing. As what you said earlier on, or this officer said, it's a conversation and we've both got a conversation, so it's not an argument. Don't try to twist it, because he's already tried to twist stuff a little bit earlier on.
You're maybe trying to provoke us now.
Not at all, not at all. So if that's the case, then I'd advise you guys to go.
Well, once we're finished, we will.
Okay, so I'm not trying to provoke you. I'll zip it, or should you zip it? Which one?
I don't mind.
Yeah, zipping it?
Fine, okay. So you're not going to give us your name? No. You're not going to tell us where you come from? You're not going to try and put the officers inside that building at rest? The person outside is fine, there's no issues with them. All we know is what we see in front of us now. Your civil duty to really help us to try and do the job a little bit better, to make us feel
That's
reassured.
all you wanted. If I would have agreed to that, you would have probably said, "All right, then no worries."
To make us feel
but
a
because
little
I
bit
didn't
more
agree to
reassured,
it is what it is, isn't it?
Is that what it is? You're not going to give us your name?
Even after finding nothing, this sergeant just keeps fishing. You're not going to give us your name. You're not going to tell us where you came from. Then the guilt trip. Your civil duty to help us feel comfortable, make us feel good. This is manipulation after an unlawful detention. The auditor committed no offence. The sergeant is trying to extract information through social pressure after his legal justification collapsed. When the auditor refuses, the sergeant frames it as unreasonable. You don't want us to feel reassured. The auditor holds firm throughout. He's not being difficult. He's refusing to normalise rights violations. If he gave his details after this unlawful stop, he'd be teaching those officers that abuse works. Instead, he's clearly drawing the line exactly where the law does.
Sorry? There's a man in jack boots. Lovely.
Oh, that's what you are, isn't it?
Jack boots worn by paratroopers.
I'm not talking to you, sir.
Right, there you go. There's your phone. Alright?
Right. I'm sure you've got what you come for. I'll maybe see you another time. Okay? Thank you. Okay, fellas?
It's a walk of shame, gentlemen.
This case is a clear example of what happens when authority oversteps its bounds. Yardley Ski went out to film a lawful social experiment, calmly explaining his purpose, yet officers escalated the
When the dust settles, the facts are impossible to ignore. This was a lawful activity, met with unlawful escalation. Officers relied on authority instead of evidence, discomfort instead of legal thresholds, and pressure instead of procedure. The auditor did everything right. Calm tone, clear explanations, and a solid understanding of the law. The outcome speaks volumes. The detention was later ruled unlawful, and compensation followed. But the bigger issue remains: misuse of powers like this erodes public trust and risks normalizing overreach. Encounters like this aren't just about one person or one stop, they're about accountability and knowing where the law actually stands. If you found this breakdown as intense as we did, hit that like button, share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more real-life bodycam breakdowns. Stay informed, because knowing your rights changes everything.